Try to do this quick little video right quick, man.
In a time long ago,
y'all see the thumbnail? Y'all see the thumbnail? Fuck it, I know it ain't a thumbnail, but I'm gonna call it a thumbnail. State of play yesterday. Oh my god, that shit was terrible, 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 terrible. Like y'all know, man, I don't do this shit too often, man. I don't do too many videos, but I do rock out with my people, man. You know what I mean? I've been rocking out with J-Tech and them on the PlayStation Legion lately, bruh. Make sure y'all go check that shit out, man. Every Sunday at 2 o'clock. We did a little thing yesterday, man. Like, we got like close to like 400-500 views, man. Thanks to people that came out and checked that shit out, man. Let me give a shout out to my boy Sick Humor TV. Make sure y'all go check him out. That's good people, man. Sick Humor, good people. But that state of play, man, that state of play was terrible, man. That shit was terrible. It was terrible. They could have, you know what? They could have showed us just one fucking game and I would have been happy. To tell you the truth, I think that was the worst state of play they ever had. This was the third one, and it was, you know what they say, the third one is a charm. Man, that shit was harm. That wasn't a charm, that was harm. I can't believe they put that bullshit up, man. That was straight bullshit, bruh. I don't care what nobody say, that shit was straight bullshit. We got let me send another shout out to my boy Adam, man. You know, me and Adam was going back and forth, man. I'm trying to tell Adam trying to explain to us that yes, he think the show was alright. He think the show was, he think it was pretty decent. And the point he was trying to make to us was that everybody, I guess he was trying to make the point that everybody got to start off small. That's why they was showing those indie titles. And I understand all that, but I think that the state of play is no time or place to show those type of games. That's not the time nor place. They could have put that shit, they could have sent me that shit in the DM and it would have been, I still would have been like, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? That's how horrible that shit is. I know we expect a lot out of PlayStation. We do. It's at the end of the generation and we shouldn't. But man, damn it. Damn. Sometimes though, man. Sometimes. And then they even quoted to us and say, hey, it's gonna be better. They heard all the criticism and they heard all the backlash for the last two, man. They was garbage, man. This shit, I'm a PlayStation guy through and through, but this shit has been complete garbage lately. They trying to do this Nintendo thing, but they can't pull it off. Far as presentation, oh, they good. They got the shit down packed. Presentation is all good. I don't mind that shit there. It's the showing of the games. The showing of the games are fucking horrible. They're horrible. My fucking 12-year-old son wouldn't even play that shit. Man, the games that they show. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I think it was one game. I think it was a pirate game. And you know, no, was that pirate game? Nah, that wasn't no pirate game. See, it's so fucked up. I'm quoting games from the motherfucking shit they did at Inside Xbox. That shit was way better than, well, at least the first 5 minutes. I don't know about the rest of this shit. The other shit was garbage. But man, I do have to say, man, Microsoft won the day. If we gonna compare the two, Microsoft smashed the shit out of Sony the other day. Smashed them. Like, hey. It is what it is, bruh. I can't help when I see garbage. I'm going to let you know that that shit was garbage to me. It might not be garbage to nobody else, but it was garbage to me. Ozzy, what's up with you, bruh? I ain't seen you in a while, man. Yeah, the only thing that was on that motherfucker was the fucking The Last of Us. That was it. But if they was gonna do that, that's all they needed to show. Man, they could have showed that for the whole 20 minutes, and I guarantee you, we would have been happy. That other shit, man, they showed some type of game that looked like Candyland. It's a you ever heard of that game called Candyland? It's a board game made by Parker Brothers. Like, man, this shit is terrible. That shit was terrible. Man, I swear to you, bro, I cannot remember not one game from there. I don't even know why they even let that bullshit be next to that quality of Naughty Dog, man. They shouldn't have never put the shit together. That shit was terrible. I could not believe that, man. That shit was terrible. That's why I call that shit the state of play was state of gay. That's what that shit was. It was a state of gay. Like, Sony, I don't know what the fuck is going on over there right about now, but y'all starting to do some motherfucking type of Microsoft tactics. Y'all get that shit together now. Y'all had a long run, and I agree with everybody. This is the end of the generation. Yes, I understand that, but god damn, that shit was terrible, man. Come on, man. Ain't a motherfucker. I didn't check a lot, but I checked about 10 channels, and everybody, the majority of the people that was watching that was saying the same fucking thing. That was horrible. That was horrible. It wasn't okay. It wasn't, it was horrible. Don't ever bring no shit like that out of the closet again, Sony. Y'all don't need that shit in y'all life, brother. Jeez, oh fucking Pete, I was so upset at that shit, man. I cannot believe, Ozzy, I can't remember shit. I can't remember shit from that. I remember more shit from the Microsoft shit than the Sony shit. That's terrible. And by the way, man, that shit was alright. The shit they showed at Microsoft, it was, the last part of it was like some bullshit and the shit we know about. But, you know what I mean? Oh, state of play, state of play, state of play. They need to stop doing that. They need to stop doing state of play. If that's what state of play is starting to be, if this gonna be an indie thing, man, y'all need to make a whole nother show. You know what I mean? You need to make a whole nother motherfucking show, because that shit is terrible. Don't do no more fucking state of plays if this is what y'all gonna have in court for. I don't need that shit in my life. Hell no, that shit was terrible, man. I don't care what a motherfucker say, that shit was terrible. And like I say, my boy Adam, he was trying to let us know that, hey man, everybody started off small. I understand that. You have to show those games off every now and then. But like I said, you could have sent me that shit in the DM, bruh, and I would have been cool. You could have sent that shit to the PlayStation Store. They did it before. You first of all, Sony's been quiet. We know they've been quiet. They shift all of their resources toward the PlayStation 5. We all know that. I understand that part. But when you be so quiet, you didn't go to E3, you didn't have your PSX last year, you had a presence at all of these conferences and shit, but you wasn't there. The first time that we hear from you directly, this is the shit that y'all give us? No, man. Yeah, that's what the shit that was. Indie game to play. That's what that shit was. Cause listen, man, by this point, first of all, if I had to score Sony's whole generation, me and you both know, Ozzy, we can give them a 10 out of 10. They have been perfect. They have been perfect. But this right here, they didn't need this. They didn't need this. You can go to any PlayStation fan and they would have told you, hey man, truthfully, did we need that state of play? I'm pretty sure everybody was like, nah, I could have did without it. I could have did without that shit. They could have kept that shit where the fuck it was, man. That shit was terrible, bruh. That shit was terrible. It was so terrible. I didn't turn terrible into 3 words. Terrible. That's how bad it was, man. That shit was terrible. They don't need shit like that in their life. They don't need it. You know what I mean? You make us start losing faith in you when you do shit like that, man. We got some hard hitters coming out. Sony, you know what? Sony right now is like, you know how you have you got Mike Tyson at the top, like he just wreck balling every motherfucking body, and he ain't got shit to do. So when he ain't got shit to do, what he go do? He go rape some motherfucking body. and I hope that's what Sony did. Sony raped us yesterday, man. I feel violated after that, bruh. I'm violated off of that state of play. Don't go raping nobody like that, Sony. We don't need that shit. Keep that shit where it is, brother. We don't need it. Like I said, that state of play was a state of gay. We don't need it. Don't ever do that again. Please, never, ever, ever, never. Don't do that again. I felt like how old girl felt on when what's her name died, when James died on Good Times. I just felt like saying damn. Like, what the fuck? Don't do that no more. That hurt my heart. At least I have motherfucker like, you know what, 9 times out of 10 J-Tech, he'll be firing off on all cylinders. But J-Tech, he was like, nah, this ain't it. This is not it, Sony. 9 out of 10 PS4 out of 10. But, oh, you gonna get Xbox. Hey, bruh, it is what it is. But Ozzy, I can say, man, they did a way better job than they did yesterday. If we can compare the two, I don't know if you seen the whole thing, the inside Xbox thing, but man, it was decent for what it was. It was way decent than that. The shit that Sony was showing, man, I swear to God, man, I didn't even know they was capable of making games like that, man. Like, for real, man. Those games right there, Nintendo, we know Nintendo, they fuck with kiddie games, right? Most of their games are kiddie games. They've been on point for the last couple of months, I'm not gonna lie. But the most of the games, majority of their games, if you go look at their catalog, they up and down, bruh. If you count 100 games, the games that we seen yesterday on Sony shit, that's all Nintendo got. I guarantee you, Nintendo was looking at that shit. They was like, we don't even make no shit like that. What the fuck is that? Man, they had this, I'm telling you, they had this one game. It was a circle, and it was a triangle dude. I'm like, man, what the fuck is this? I'm like, oh my God. Then they had this one dude who looked like Santa Claus. They made a Santa Claus game or something. I'm like, my God, is this like Santa Claus before he came Santa Claus? Like, man, this shit is crazy, bro. They was showing some games that was really had me questioning my loyalty to Sony yesterday, man. Oh man, that shit was crazy, man. Hey, Oz, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I just made this quick video, man, cause I had to say something about that state of play, man. That was horrible. 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 Sony, please take heed. Don't do this shit no more. If y'all can't do no state of plays, I'd rather you not even do a state of play at all. Just stop. Just stop. Wait until next year. We know we got the PS5 coming out. Don't do no more of this shit. Don't do no more of this shit, because I'll be mad than a motherfucker if you do this shit again. I do not want to see a prequel of Santa Claus before he came Santa Claus. I don't want to see no game like that. I don't want to see a Candyland game. I don't want to see that. All of them games look like board games from the 80s. I don't want to see that shit, bruh. I don't want to see Hungry Hungry Hippo. I don't want to see none of that shit. I want to see some decent games. Them weren't even decent games, bruh. Them wasn't games I wouldn't even buy for $20. And that's another thing about every game that they showed, bruh. You wouldn't buy that shit over $20, $19.99. You know what I mean? I would not buy that shit for $19.99, bruh. I wouldn't. Hey man, this is Big Money, man. I'm about to get up out of here, man. I'm gonna try to hit you up when I get up out of here. I'm finna go to my Xbox, man. I'm finna play my Xbox all day today. This how mad I am at Sony. That's fucked up. I had to come record this shit on my PS4. I know that's fucked up, but fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck Sony right about now. And I can't deal with it. I'm playing my Xbox all day today. Xbox rules. I love you, bro. I see you in a minute, bro.